everybody, Eric here from PAC. Hopefully you tuned into our unboxing video of our RadioPro integrated kit for Ram trucks. Today, we're here with the in-truck demo of the RPK4 CH4101. Let's turn the truck on and take a look at what we've got. So this section in the center here is our kit. This is our Ram kit, the RPK4 CH4101. You see it mounts a standard double-DIN or single-DIN radio right here. Below that is our 5.2-inch touchscreen LCD panel that gives you direct access to climate controls, cameras, and lots of other cool features. Below that are 4 physical buttons that can be programmed to quickly access certain functions. We built in proximity sensors so when your finger is near the button, a pop-up shows what the button is programmed to do. There's physical climate controls as well as graphical climate controls. You'll notice that this side of the screen is blank because this truck's only a single climate zone vehicle. If it was a dual climate zone, the second set of climate controls would be displayed here. We do populate all of the buttons so you can physically use either side to turn the temperature up and down. Swiping left to right gives you access to screens like cameras and vehicle settings, so you can quickly touch a camera and it'll display on your aftermarket radio. If you want to view a different camera, simply touch that camera and that will display on the aftermarket radio. We do switch to the home screen and then back to the other camera view to prevent any rolling of the images, so you're not going to ever get any glitchy camera views. These hard-coded buttons can be programmed to directly access cameras, so if you want to switch to a front camera or a bed camera, you can quickly press the button and see what they're programmed to do and then access that camera. If you're on any other screen other than climate control and you use the climate control features, we do show the temperature and the climate control feature on the screen on the 5.2-inch screen instead of interfering with the aftermarket radio experience. You can control your fan here. On the climate control screen itself, you can control the modes. You can control fan speed here or with the physical knob, changing all your modes to head and feet and defrost. And again, in a dual zone vehicle, these climate controls would be populated as well. Go right to our camera control screen. There's a vehicle display screen that shows you the TPMS information and your voltage. It also shows the gear of the vehicle. There's gauges on the display, which is pretty slick. You can touch them to change between oil pressure, oil temperature, speed, lots of other features. Just touch the gauge and it changes between one display to the next. So you can pick the ones that you want and leave those there. From your climate control screen, swiping right is going to give you vehicle settings, button settings, display options, and information about the kit. Vehicle settings has all the features that were set from the vehicle on the factory radio, like language and units, safety and driver assistance, displays, lights. These are things like when you lock the vehicle, if the horn honks, when you walk up, if the illumination lights up, and things like that. Button settings is for these 4 hard-coded buttons. Here's where you program what the buttons do. Select button 1 to program button 1. It can do climate control, it can do a screenshot, directly to cameras, whatever you want to program that button to do. And then once you understand what all the buttons do, you can turn off this proximity sense where they show up here for you. You just touch your pop-ups and turn that option off. Now they're not going to automatically show up. So now when I go to touch the screen, I don't have to worry about those menus showing up, but the buttons still work. If we swipe left, selecting display allows us to change and customize our display to match our truck. If you want to change the background color, you can make it red, yellow, green, blue, just drag the little fader around. You can also change the highlights to whatever color you'd like, blue or a white or something red. If you don't like what you've done, just hit the default button and go back. About tells you some information about the kit. And there's also some installer setup stuff that's in another video. The truck we were in earlier was equipped with a single zone climate control system, which is why there's only one set of controls populated. In a dual zone vehicle like we're simulating here, there will be 2 sets of controls. For the passenger side, just touch the buttons here, or you can touch the physical buttons on the kit and it's going to change the climate control settings. Just like before, if we were on a different screen and we turn the climate controls up or down or change the climate controls, it'll show here. Now it shows low and the temperature for the passenger versus the temperature for the driver. Again, on the separate LCD screen, not on the aftermarket radio. So we're not interrupting that experience. Just like before, we can touch the different modes for the settings for the climate controls. You can touch the fan speed itself, or you can turn the knob. You also have settings for seat controls here, heated seats. If you have a heated steering wheel in the vehicle, that option is also present here. Well, thanks for watching the in-truck demo of the RPK4 CH4101, our RadioPro integrated kit for Ram trucks. See you next time.